All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for game number 4 between Springford, PA and Ocean City, doing the ceremonial first pitches in memory of those who have been stricken by the terrible disease known as cancer. We'll let the public address announcer make the announcements as I sign off.
And as we go through the ceremonies here, it's Frankie Lasasso from Hamilton. And Frankie's been doing an awesome job with his treatments and getting back into the swing of things. So it's great to see him as he gets to throw another pitch here in back-to-back years at the Coaches versus Cancer Classic. His dad, an assistant coach on the Ocean City Red Raiders staff. And he's been doing, again, got some great news that he's getting to roll back on some of his treatments, as you can hear from Mr. Kern, the public address announcer. So Philadelphia Phillies have named him childhood hero.
Oh, wow.
Bringing awareness to pediatric cancer, as he has been just delivering an all-star performance after all-star performance, both at the hospital, at the doctor's office, in the classroom, on the field. One heck of a southpaw warrior is Frankie Lasasso. And his battle's extended now well beyond 16 months. It's so funny to sit there and watch Frankie as he's just so jacked up. He just wants to throw the baseball.
He just wants to throw the baseball and get off the field and let's play some baseball. But a testament to him for his resilience and strength. Kids have amazing resilience. There you go, Frankie. Nice job, buddy.
No shocker. Frankie throwing strikes.
Yeah, he's throwing strikes.
All right.
If I have a minute, I think they made all the ceremonial first pitches. I want to mention Griffin Starface, who was throwing to Jake Books in honor of his grandparents, Lex and Manny. And he had Connor Nafis throwing to Garrett Weibel in honor of Aunt Deneen. Gage Swanger threw to Ryan Garvey in honor of Dave Legier. Coach Mansfield throwing to Coach Eschbach in honor of Mom Carla. Coach Harrison throwing to Coach Terry in honor of grandparents Larry, Ken, Dolores, mother-in-law Teresa.
And there is the southpaw Frankie Lasasso making his way off the field. See if we can make a call to the bullpen. See if we can get young Frank on with us.
Well, that would be pretty cool. Ryan Ciccone threw to Micah Setzinger in honor of Uncle Ron, Aunt Marianne, and Sharon. And that was all the honorees today.
Well, game number 4, and if a guy like Frankie Lasasso doesn't inspire, I don't know what will. So why don't we throw up the Coaches versus Cancer Venmo link so you can make a donation in honor of a loved one who continues the battle or perhaps is battling. Just scan the Venmo code, the QR code at the bottom right corner of your screen, or at the top left for those of you watching on our BFA Live Sports YouTube feed. You can go to @Mainland Baseball-CVC. That's @Mainland Baseball-CVC to make a donation, and you can help contribute to the over $75,000 that's already been donated in the 10 to 11 years the event has been in place, and make sure that kids like Frankie Lasasso are out here to throw more first pitches as this event continues to move on here at Mainland.
I happily made my donation a short time ago during game number 3.
Well, we've had some outstanding, gracious people, much like yourself, Al, and some of these fantastic businesses, so many that I probably can't even get through a name, but some of our Grand Slam sponsors, like Ken Adams Oil, all of us at BFA Sports, the Baseball Performance Center, 220-222nd to none. Then you have other sponsors like Atlantic Care, Market Fuel, Waterfront Marine. You'll see all of these logos that are floating across your screen. Sports Paradise Sports Store, sportsparadise.net.
Water Dog Smokehouse, I believe that is.
Yeah, Water Dog Smokehouse, Body Armor Super Drink. Wimberg Funeral Home is George Wimberg Funeral Home. Myers Builders also helped us out with scaffolding this weekend. Thank you very much. Our friends Harry Rodriguez and Dan Fimiani of Heavy Hitters out in Pittsgrove. Clean Fuego, Harrison Beverage, John's Barbershop. Talked about another Grand Slam sponsor of ours. Premier Orthopedic Associates, POASNJ.com. Dr. Dwyer and his team with 8 locations in South Jersey to serve you. Revolution Throwing, of course, Game Changer. So you can watch us on the Game Changer link. That's right. Go to gc.com for this one. Go through Team Search, free community pass this week, and you'll see real-time stats. So special partnership this weekend at Coaches vs. Cancer with our friends at Game Changer. So be sure to, and I don't say this often, jump on over to the Game Changer account, and you'll be able to see live box scores in real time. And now it's time to play baseball.
Duke Mccarron leads off against Ryan McCullough. Mccarron on the mound today for Ocean City Red Raiders. In the leadoff spot. Not only is he a great pitcher, but man could swing the bat. That one's low for a ball.
And another Grand Slam sponsor is the Bunting Family Pharmacy. We saw Representative Tommy Burns out there last night catching a pitch from his grandpa, Joe Bunting, and his team. They bring the pharmacy home to you. Also, premier sponsors of BFA Live Sports for all of the high school baseball season.
Last pitch was over for a strike call. Thank all those sponsors. And that one's ripped to right center field. That's going to fall for a base hit and get by the right fielder. Mccarron motoring into second. He's thinking about 3, but he'll stop there at second base with a stand-up double.
Well, if you're going to get the party started in your Ocean City Red Raiders taking the short drive over the bridge, that'll get you fired up. Duke Mccarron doing Duke-like things.
Nice piece of hitting going the opposite way and staying right with it. That one made it all the way to the fence. Mccarron gets in with a stand-up double, and that'll bring up Noah Harrington playing left field today with a runner in scoring position and nobody out.
Well, for the past few years, the Ocean City crew, led by head coach Andrew Bristol, have been known for their pitching, but yet here they are coming out in their season opener. So in New Jersey, opening day was yesterday. The Red Raiders holding off until today to make it their official start of the 22 campaign, and Mccarron delivering with the big hit to get it started.
First pitch to Harrington from McCullough is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. McCullough checks the runner at second, and a 1-0 pitch. That one's fouled away. Count evens up at 1-1. On deck is Tommy Finnegan. Good shot at Duke Mccarron taking his lead at second, getting in his secondaries. That one was fouled off. It's now 2-2. I'm sorry, it's actually 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike three, struck him out on the outside corner. Great spot by McCullough to get Noah Harrington looking.
Whoo, baby. That was a nice frozen popsicle pitch. There's Dan Fimiani. Wow. He likes frozen things.
He does like frozen things.
He's coming back for more. Got an ice-cold water in his hand as the Millville Lightning get ready to take the stage. I know.
Millville Thunder.
I know. I said Thunderbolt. I meant Thunderbolt. It's been a long day, and I haven't even broken into, the adult beverage routine yet, but I'm so used to seeing the orange and automatically thinking of the little dudes. You know what it was? Frankie Lasasso's inspiring, man. I'm thinking little kid baseball. You talk about a dude that plays hero ball, and Millville Lightning don't want to see him on a mound against them, but, he's out there throwing strikes. But
That's right, Dan.
100%.
There's a ball hit up the middle, actually up the humpback liner to second base, I should say. Gathered there by Nick Moyer for the first out of the inning. Here it is on the Game Changer instant replay.
Yeah, it's just a little looper.
Yeah, caught him on the fist.
Got him inside. Good heads-up play, but going back to the Millville Thunderbolts, Dan Fimiani bringing a crew, going to face Lenape in a big matchup tomorrow. So quite a few guys from the heavy hitters program on that Millville Thunderbolts roster. Big Papi, David Rodriguez, his pop down there in Cancun, Mexico.
Hey, what's he doing down there? Well, he's watching it
he's
right here on
baseball.
He's watching baseball on BFA Live Sports.
Yeah, he's like a world traveler, that guy. But, yeah, so Rodriguez hit a ball the other day that I was told still hasn't landed. And no one got it on video.
Dan Fimiani, with the reaction, he's like, oh, my God, it was a bomb.
But
pitch is high for a ball.
And this is what it's about, man. Early in the season, you want to see some guys get after it. They finally get to come out of that proverbial cocoon, all the work that they put in. A kid like Rodriguez is legitimately transformed. He's transformed his body.
100%.
You've seen what this kid looks like the last 12 months. 80-pound difference, I'm being told. 8-0. So we'll get to see him unveil his new frame. And we'll probably get a chance to see our buddy Jim G unveil maybe what that new Silverado hybrid looks like tomorrow.
No way.
No,
he's bringing it.
No, he doesn't have one.
You're teasing me, man.
Calm down.
Come on. Finnegan takes that one outside for a ball.
Left-handed swinging. We got caught up in the mix talking to Coach Dan Fimiani.
Yeah, I did. I probably missed out on what
number 18 steps into the.
Yeah, it's Dylan Oliver.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know we were caught up in Fimiani, but that no disrespect to Oliver, but yeah, he's just a bit different body type than Finnegan.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And he walked him. Make sure I have the lineup correct here. We must have either missed an out or an at bat. Because this is now Riley Gunnels.
So according to the Game Changer app, we got
me.
2 outs and 2 runners on.
And you can actually go back and tell me what
Gunnels steps into that. Yeah, you know what? Why don't I do that?
do that. Folks, this Game Changer app is game-changing, dare I say. I got a chance to use it today. I've subscribed this morning, early this morning. And got to utilize it. You can actually watch the live video stream that we're providing, along with getting live updates, pitch by pitch. Obviously, you're watching it live, but you can also get a box score. You know what the player did, and then you can cut videos, correct?
Yes, 100%. You can get real-time in-game video highlights. Hit the clip. So they're offering a free 7-day premier subscription. So you can check it out. And then after that,
I didn't go. I went right past the free premiere. I just bought the season. Nice pitch over for a strike call to Riley Gunnels.
And there's two streams going through this right now. So I believe this one you would be searching under Spring Ford Rams Varsity. I'm doing this in real time, by the way.
So, all right, folks, you can be patient. Got good info to give you. So 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. And that one's low and inside for a ball. And the count is 3-2 now to Riley Gunnels.
Yeah, so that's the one you want to go. So if you want to search Spring-Ford Rams Varsity, just go over to Game Changer. That's Spring-Ford Rams Varsity. You'll see this game being live streamed through our BFA platform. So you get all the multiple angles that are there. And going back to plays.
Quick visit to the mound to have a quick conversation with Ryan McCullough. Riley Gunnels was actually hitting for catcher Josh Stevens, who's working behind the dish with Duke Mccarron. So the bases are now loaded. 2 outs, and Dante Edwards has a big opportunity to make something happen for Ocean City here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, so it looks like the third batter in the lineup, who is Finnegan, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So Finnegan had popped out to second base.
Popped out the second. Thank you.
Yeah, so it was a walk.
A double. So Duke Mccarron led off with a double, and Noah Harrington thought popped out the second.
Yeah, so I got a double, a strikeout.
Oh, strikeout.
Pop out the second.
That's what it was. I missed the strikeout.
And a walk. And then another walk. And that's the Game Changer update.
Ah, you gotta love it. See that? I'm daydreaming over here, not doing my book correctly while I'm calling a game. And you pick me up. That's what Game Changer will do for you.
Man, I felt like, who was the guy that sung You Raised Me Up? Josh Groban? I felt like Josh Groban right there. I was raising you up.
That one's fouled away. And the first base side is Dante Edwards. A big spot here. The base is juiced and 2 outs.
Spring-Ford, good squad out of the PIAA over there in Pennsylvania.
That pitch is high for a ball. Count now goes to 2-1. Or is it 2-2? There's a ball hit up the middle. McCullough snags it, sets himself and throws, and they get him to end the threat here in the top of the first. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning with no score here on BFA. Pitch lifted deep to center field. That ball is carried. It could go, and it is out of here. Home run, Kyle Neareye.
It's coming home. The pitch is low
what
in
a
the
pitch to
dirt.
come on the wall. Are you kidding me? And it is.
They're going to send a runner.
Here comes the runner. Oh, they're going to get him. All right, we move to the bottom of the first inning with no score in this contest between Spring-Ford, PA, and Ocean City Red Raiders. We want to thank some additional sponsors for their support of the Coaches versus Cancer here at Mainland Regional High School. What I Love Doing Wildlife Clothing Design, Calvi Electric Company, CM Williams CPA, Tilton Market, Prep Baseball Report, McMahon Insurance Agency. Peak Performance, built for this. Atlantic County Umpires Association. I believe that's Boca. It must be Boca Pizzeria in Margate.
Oh, it's Coal Fire Bistro.
Coal Fire? Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you got to get there.
Of course, we get back to RK Chevrolet, primary sponsor of BFA, as well as the Coaches vs. Cancer and Bunting Family Pharmacy, as aforementioned. We're back to baseball. Duke Mccarron on the mound. Battery mate Josh Stevens, and the first pitch is outside for a ball. As he faces Griffin Strafus, the shortstop. That ball's lifted to left field. Flaring foul. Foul down the third base side or left field side. Count goes to 1-1 to Griffin Starface. It's actually Griffin Straface. Hope I'm saying that one right too. S-T-R-A-F-A-C-E. If I'm not, come on over to the RK Chevrolet mobile studio. That ball's ripped foul again.
Still waiting for someone to come over and claim a free set of headphones.
Yeah, really.
Wireless headphones from RK Subaru. He's got to come over and say hello. Not going to get him at the Coaches vs. Cancer snack bar, but they got some good food over there.
Oh, really good food.
You can attest to the 5 cheeseburgers you've eaten.
Grounder to short. Picked up there by Eduardi. Throws the first, and they get him.
Nice job. Good full work by Eduardi. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Going to his left. Able to make a good play.
Stays nice and low. Beautiful throw to first, and get him by a couple of strides. That'll bring up Jake Books with one out after the 6-3 put out. Hoping that sun starts to make its way a little bit more over to our mobile studio here. So maybe I might move myself a little bit. I can get warmed up. Swing and a miss and a nice pitch by Duke Mccarron. Mccarron just looks the part. As a matter of fact, if you notice, had a little bit of growth over the winter time.
Oh, yeah.
His pants are a little bit high on the legs, and that's not a knock against him. That's just a good observation that the young man's still growing. Got a good lower half, too. The young man works out in the gym. You can see it. That pitch is high and away for a ball. Count now 2-2. Jake Books with one out and nobody on. And that 2-2 pitch misses a little bit high and away for a ball, so the count runs the full to Books. Swing and a miss. He struck him out as Books goes down swinging for McCarron's first strikeout of the ball game. And with two out, that'll bring up third baseman Aiden McNelly. And the first pitch is a breaking ball low for a ball. Game 4-4 here at Mainland Regional High School. The Coaches vs. Cancer. McCarron gets his sign and winds. And a 1-0 pitch, a great breaking ball. Locked the knees of Aiden McNelly. Even the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. High and tight for a ball. Count goes to 2-1. Brian Korchak, the designated hitter, waits on deck as that one's fouled away. Count now evens up at 2-2. Korchak, the designated hitter for pitcher Ryan McCullough. And the 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Oh, and it has eyes, and the base hit the center field. So McNelly, a 2-out base runner with a seeing eye single to center. And that'll bring up the 4-hitter and the designated hitter, Brian Korchak.
Oh, good opportunity right here. You know, we mentioned earlier on in this broadcast, Ocean City has always prided themselves on being the team that has outstanding pitching. Mccarron got him started with a nice double, but to no avail. And look at this.
Balls hit right back to the pitcher, Mccarron, and they get the force out at first. So 1-3 the put out. That will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We will go to the top of the second. Your score, 0-0 here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Top of the second we go. Evan Taylor leads us off for the Ocean City Red Raiders. And he rips that one to left field into the corner. Now fall for a base hit. Taylor making his round first and heading into second base, standing up easily with a double. And that woke up the crowd. A lot of hooting and hollering. After that rip by Evan Taylor, and there it is again. He put a charge into that one. Sean Rapetti, the second baseman now, step at the plate with a runner at second base and nobody out. That first pitch misses for a ball, I believe. He looks to bunt, but pulls it back. That pitch is high for a ball. It's now 2-0. Somebody woke up the Ocean City Red Raiders bench. They are fired up. And a 2-0 pitch. Squares up again. And I believe he offered, but the strike was called. The count now goes to 2-1.
Yeah, it's a tough look. A little bit of 5 o'clock shadow going on right now underneath the backstop. It's tough from a batter standpoint, too. That ball's coming out of the daylight. Oh.
Pop bunts that one. Drops a nice one as it deadens down the third base side. He'll be safe all around. There's Rapetti. It's an infield bunt single. Put runners at first and third and nobody out.
Coach Bristol going to be happy about this one. Well executed, something that he had asked for, puts him in a tough spot, and able to get it done.
So now again, runners at first and third. Bottom of the order doing it for Ocean City right now here in the top of the second inning. Now we'll bring up Jack Hogue.
Well, with no outs. This is where you got to do your damage.
Hogue looks to bunt.
Where's Mike Gill when you need him?
I'm telling you, he's loving a small ball, right?
Yeah, he was talking earlier about, hey, it's a, we were all saying it's a bit of a lost art form. He said it depends on who you have on your squad, whether or not you take the bat kind of out of their hand. But
well, not to denigrate the bottom of the order, but there's always the top and the bottom and the middle. It's a great spot here to kind of create some havoc, create some pressure on the pitcher, McCullough, and dropping bunts and putting runners in scoring position as the top of the order comes up. It's a really big move by Ocean City. Goes over to first base in plenty of time.
I hear myself on the reverb. It's pretty funny. So again, be sure to check out the Game Changer app if you haven't. There's a bunt.
Bunts back to the pitcher, throws over to first base, and they get him.
Ooh, some good speed out of the box, but keeping his cool in the old PFP. Got to field your position as the pitcher, but moving runners, and that's what's important.
Runner held at third base, but moved the runner at first up to second. So now second and third and one out. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup, the dangerous Duke Mccarron.
And ironically enough, the PBR New Jersey logo on the bottom right of your screen is one of the Grand Slam sponsors today for Duke Mccarron as he digs in.
Mccarron doubled to right center field his first time up. That one's lifted to right field. Copperstone underneath it, makes the grab, throws into first, and the sacrifice is good as a run scores. As Evan Taylor crosses the plate.
Solid baseball right here by the Red Raiders of Ocean City. Ball sails into right field, and it's just what the doctor ordered.
Textbook baseball. Get him over. Sac fly, RBI, no at bat for Mccarron, but it's a very productive one for him. The sacrifice is good. Going to bring up Noah Harrington, who struck out his last time up. That ball's hit the second and gets through for a base hit.
Oh, man, through the wicket.
Another run will score as Sean Ripetti crosses the plate. It's now 2-0. Favor of Ocean City.
Well, the Red Raiders were waiting for that set of waves to come in terms of hits, and they've opened up the scoring channel here. They seem to have something good going with 2 outs.
Waves and channel, huh?
Yeah.
Well played. That's good. Yeah, channel, water, red waves.
Be here tomorrow, too.
Yeah, you're great. It's awesome. That pitch is fouled straight back as Tom Finnegan.
You don't miss him this time, would you?
No. This is the Sequoia.
You see
Tom
how he's
Finnegan. Yeah,
hard
there's
to miss?
Good Lord. Like a redwood. That pitch is over for a strike call. Count now quickly 0-2 to Tom Finnegan.
Well, bigger target, bigger strike zone. I don't know that Finnegan was very happy with that call, but that's what happens when you're the biggest guy on the field.
It's a good call. Good pitch. Got to count 0-2 to Tom Finnegan. Call sets, goes over to first base.
Yeah, so that's
back in time.
For the southpaw, you got to go on first movement here. The obligatory throw over, as you hear me often say. That's all that was, just to kind of let them know, like, that's, hey, I see you.
There's the move again. A little bit different. And once again, Noah Harrington gets back in plenty of time.
Got a couple of, I don't know, those fans or hecklers over there at first base, but they were trying to get their screen time on the BFA live stream.
And that 0-2 pitch is low for a ball. It's now 1-2.
All right, we'll give them their time now.
Yeah, let's give them their time. You're going to zoom in on it? There you go.
In and out, in and out.
Harrington takes his lead at first, and here's the pitch from McCullough. Here he goes. And that ball is lifted to deep left field, and nice play made there by Nick Flores. And that will end the inning, but not before 2 are plated by Ocean City. On 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We will go to the the bottom of the second with your score 2-0, Ocean City. I'll get it right.
Hi, I'm Dr. Trina Lisko, a provider here at Premier Orthopedic Associates. I love that we get to watch these athletes play again. There is nothing better than being able to participate in an activity that you love. However, I know that COVID has us all a little less active than we would like, especially if weather conditions don't allow us to get outside and we've been restricted from the gym. Now is the time to consider some cross-training. Consider body-weighted activities, which are my favorite. Do timed interval repetitions with a little rest in between to help keep your heart rate up and activate your cardiovascular system. We can all stay healthy and active during this time. Remember to start slow and work technique before progressing to higher repetitions. Slow and steady will do the job.
All right, we're moving to the bottom of the second inning. As Duke Mccarron back on the mound for the Ocean City Red Raiders. A pretty eventless first inning as he faced the Springford squad. He's retired 3 batters out of 4. His only blemish was a single to Aiden McNelly. And leading off the bottom of the second is Copperstone, the right fielder. First pitch, low and away for a ball. And that 1-0 pitch is again low and away. It's now 2-0. Fastball hits the mark on the outside corner. It's now 2-1 to Copperstone. He leads off the bottom of the second inning here for Springford. And that 2-1 pitch is inside for a ball, so the count moves to 3-1.
This was on top of the RK Chevrolet Kia Subaru Mobile Studio. A little camera adjustment for you, Al.
Yeah, nice work, man.
Yeah.
Very nice work. I thought I heard you fall. I heard a thud. That pitch is pounded foul down the third base side.
A little windy.
I didn't get up.
A little windy. You were concerned.
I was.
Concerned that I survived. I know.
Thought you were going to be like a pancake when I got out there.
I found all the bolts were loose on the ladder.
Oh, geez.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's a couple right there, and you're hanging out of the side of your pocket. So I think I know who loosened the ladder.
Oh, yep, that was me.
Oh, that's filth right there.
Oh, the umpire says he went, dropped third strike, threw down to first base, and they get him.
Well, did he go? Tough to tell.
I think it was a good call by a home plate umpire. So the strikeout is good. 2-3 the putout. That'll bring up the left fielder, Nick Flores. First pitch is low and away for a ball. As you see at the bottom of our live stream, you'll see all the sponsors who supported this great event. That pitch is inside for a ball. Calvi Electric Company.
Yeah, Mike Brestel and the team at Calvi Electric always stepping up, supporting local South Jersey high school athletes. I want to thank Mike and the squad. And they're doing residential electric now. So you should give them a call. Calvi known to be the ones that light up Atlantic City in more ways than one. A lot of the commercial properties there, but now all throughout South Jersey, come right into your house. Give Mike Brestel and the team a call. Check them out over at calvielectric.com.
I'm one of those guys that doesn't like to touch electricity at all. You actually have to shut off a full grid. Forget my house. You have to shut down the block before I touch any kind of electric. That one's popped up to the first base side.
Oh, good.
Technically, that's out of play.
Good camera work as they go out into better part of New Road, try to catch the ball.
Here it is again. Great effort by the Red Raiders.
I mean, look how far he went. Grabbed the lemonade over there from the lady in the front row. Hey, can I have a drink? No, get that ball.
That was
And
Dylan
then-
Oliver in right field.
Yeah, and then the fan who doesn't actually catch the ball is like, yeah, I'm not going to let you catch it, but I'm not going to catch it either.
I think we just lost a BFA fan now. That one's fouled at the
Oh,
plate.
Dude, right off the foot.
It's going to leave a mark.
FS Prime got a place to train out there in Egg Harbor Township. Just another sponsor you see at the bottom right corner of your screen. Thank you for supporting Coaches versus Cancer.
Mccarron winds. And that breaking pitch hangs up there for a ball. Count should be moving to 3-2 to Nick Flores. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Pounded the third. Nice pick there by Evan Taylor. Goes across the diamond, and they get him.
Good fundamental baseball. I feel like I keep saying that word, but this early in the season, got to be impressed. I mean, just nice glide, good shuffle
good
step. You
hands.
see him
Oh.
line his feet up with his
Yeah.
target, and boom. So Coach Bristol, you see him in the background taking notes. You see that kid? I taught him everything he knows, making those good plays.
That was textbook. Hate to use that all the time, but made it
Well, at
look
least you
easy.
use them for something. I mean, you never read them
No.
while you were in
I never
school,
broke the binder.
So why not
Yeah.
use them now?
I learned everything by osmosis. I used to take the textbook and put it underneath my pillow. That's how I learned.
Wasn't your mom smashing her over the head with it when she couldn't understand why you wouldn't listen?
There's a ball flared out to right as Dylan Oliver makes the grab to end the inning. 1-2-3. Go Springford in the bottom of the second. We'll go to the top of the third with your score 2-0 Red Raiders.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out, grab those bags, grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
Moving to the top of the third inning here at Mainland Regional High School for the Coaches versus Cancer. And in the top of the third, we'll see Dylan Oliver leading this one off. Made a nice play in right field to end the last half inning. Oliver walked his first time up.
Right, revving up the Red Raider offense yet again.
That pitch hits the outside corner for a strike call. Everything okay over there?
Yeah,
okay.
just got a just talked to Eddie Charlton of the Baseball Performance Center, a Grand Slam sponsor, and he's a guy that's helped Duke Mccarron swinging the bats, where Mike Adams has helped him along with his pitching. Eddie be the guy to help him figure out a couple things with the bat, and he's going to come out here to talk about the Duke and
That one's chopped to third. Oh, it was a humpback liner, I guess. Little humpback liner to third.
Quick one.
And they retire Dylan Oliver.
Hot over at the hot corner for the Rams.
First pitch is high for a ball to Riley Gunnels. Big swing and a miss. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Broderick.
Well, they're trying to keep this one close so they can, stay in it. It's a tight game. Only 2-0. Give the Red Raiders something else to look at, especially after they came through the lineup the last go-round.
Again, Riley Gunnels at the plate. Big swing and a miss. Count now even at 2-2 to Gunnels. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Gunnels goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Dante Eduardi. Check this because it's typed in. No, it's Eduardi. I have Dante Eduardi on a typed roster.
It is Eduardi.
Yes, sir.
Know his dad.
Okay, there you go.
Good baseball family. Good to see Dante out here.
That one's chopped foul to the third base side.
I'm surprised I didn't see his dad, Frank, out here anywhere. I'm sure we will.
Just a name dropper, kind of like Harry and Richie Ashburn back in the day, like Celebrates Pizza.
Hey.
That pitch is foul to the first base side and out of play. Count remains 1-2 to Dante Eduardi. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 1-2-3 go the Red Raiders. Here in the top of the third, we move to the bottom of the third with your score 2-0 Ocean City here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Move to the bottom of the third inning. Nice shot of the RK Chevrolet mobile studio. Thank you to RK Chevrolet and your support for helping BFA Sports.
It's absolutely phenomenal new home, the BFA Mobile Studios, and our sister company, Paramount Design Works, on both the design and installation of this beautiful 40-foot facility coming to a field near you. So if you need to get some streaming done or recruiting videos for your travel organization or tournament, give us a shout. You can hit us up at bfalivestream.com.
Nice job by Paramount Design Works. Brittany Reese doing a good job of designing that one. She does a lot of great work, as a matter of fact.
Got all three. They're still waiting for a batter. Got all 3 sports on there. So you got baseball, of course, football, basketball. Our rest of our crew tonight down in Delaware. We're the official production company of the Philadelphia 76ers NBA G League Bluecoats. So the Bluecoats trying to solidify their number 2 seed for the G League playoffs, starting up early this next week.
We have a little bit of a delay here as Duke Mccarron having a little catch on the infield. No idea what could be going on.
You see an umpire?
Umpire's he's on the third base side having a conversation with the coach, actually. Just wondering if there may be some substitutions maybe going on. We have to take a look at the first batter. It's supposed to be Ryan Garvey, who hasn't hit yet, so I would think that, yeah, it's Ryan Garvey. So I don't know what that conversation could have been about. But nonetheless, Ryan Garvey leads it off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning against Duke Mccarron. And he looks to drop a bunt and bunts that one foul.
Yeah, ball bounced straight down and then straight back behind the catcher.
Mccarron in his 3rd inning of work. He faces the bottom of the order, Ryan Garvey, Ryan Ciccone, and then top of the order, Griffin Starface, as that fastball's high and away for a ball. Count now evens up at 1-1.
I feel like I'm gushing like a proud father of sorts, Al, but you think of that's a nice shot.
And that's a flare to right field, but pretty much right at Dylan Oliver. He only had to take a couple of steps over to his left to make the grab for out number 1. What were we going to say? Why we feel like a proud papa? Is that what you said or something?
I'll take a quick look at the game changer replay there. Just a flare and a routine catch out in right field. But yeah, I mean, think of
that one's a check swing. Look at the play by Mccarron. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, listen.
Wait, we got
take it now. Let's watch this one.
This is talk about an athlete
game changer replay. Okay.
And listen, we're not overstating this. This is a hell of a play.
Check swing. McCarron's like wasting no time. He just tells Tommy, "Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I got this."
With a little smile on his face. I got this. 1 unassisted.
No, I just want to thank everybody who's been out there and been supportive of our efforts to try to bring some exposure to a lot of the regional athletes. Started out with baseball, believe it or not, the very beginning of 2020, just before the whole COVID thing had hit, and it's been quite the ride. So you and I were kind of talking a little bit earlier to go from working out the back of an SUV, like. Not even a pickup at that point.
Yeah, that's right. It was the SUV. We were packing everything in.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah.
We had to shove everything in that, what'd you have again?
A Tahoe.
Tahoe, that's right. Not a Suburban. I was going to say Suburban.
Yeah, had a Tahoe. And then to pull this thing out today, now just, 2 years later.
That ball's chopped to second, throws over to first base, and a nice play made by Sean Repetti to end the inning. So 4-3 to put out. 1-2-3. Goes Springford. We'll go to the top of the 4th with your score 2-0 right here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
All right, we move to the top of the 4th inning now as the Ocean City Red Raiders head to the plate. And Evan Taylor with a double his first time up. Lifts one to deep center field. Getting right under it is Ryan Garvey, who makes the catch.
Thank God.
Out number 1.
Thank God he did, because without a clear defense, the chances of you actually catching one, about the same chances of me winning Powerball.
You know, we have a couple seconds here. We were reminiscing about shoving everything into that Tahoe, right?
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about a guy who's got OCD and is like absolutely everything has to be in certain places, and if he didn't have it there, he's losing his mind. You know, this guy over here, man, you know, Mr. Clean over here.
Yeah.
You want to talk about fun times.
Someone's got to work.
Oh. Jeez, please. All right, getting back to the baseball game. Sean Rapetti at the plate. That one's pop foul.
Nah, man, it's been a heck of a jaunt here, that's for sure. So, you know, sometimes people ask us, like, yeah, we're on the broadcast. Is this like a shtick? This is just if you were hanging out with us on any other day of the week. This is just our relationship and who we are.
That one's chopped foul on the first base side. No, it's not shtick. It's just what we do.
You think you'd ever hear, like, Buck and Aikman go at it like this?
No.
I don't think so.
No, but I really think it should be that way, to be honest with you. I'm watching a football game. I don't need any dry toast to watch a game. The football game itself is fun. Oh, well. Hard ground ball to third. McNally gathers and throws.
Oh. He called him safe?
Did he call him safe? Where's the umpire? I'm looking for an umpire. I believe he – nope, they got him.
Out.
All right, 5-3 to put out.
I want to take a second look.
All right, let's take a look if we got it.
Yeah, just
we're not going to make any fans of these umpires,
like,
man.
Stay still at the very end here, Dave. So look at this. Here's a throw.
Oh, I think he beat it. He beat it.
Okay.
All right. His foot was on the bag before he made the
first pitch, hard swing, driving out to left.
Way deep to left field, and gathered there by Nick Flores. So 1-2-3 go the Red Raiders, but not before they put some battle the ball. But it does 1-2-3 nonetheless. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th with your score 2-0 Ocean Red Raiders here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Bottom of the 4th. Ocean City Red Raiders holding a 2-0 lead. They say face Springford. What's Springford's
the Rams.
Call them the Rams?
They're the Rams.
All right, the Rams come to the plate. Got a special guest in the house, Mr. Eddie Charlton from Baseball Performance Center.
The Grand Slam sponsor, Baseball Performance Center.
All right.
Did you ever hit any Grand Slams there, Ed? I know you were a good hitter.
I had one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, one senior year of high school.
Nice.
Yeah.
So your alumni coming up tomorrow, the St. Augustine Hermits.
Yeah, big game always, in the CVC. It's always the
One of the marquee matchups.
Yeah, gets a little nutty. It always does between those two.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, and they're both really good this year, so should be a really good game.
Well, speaking of two nutty guys, how about Finnegan and that guy on the mound, Mccarron? Those are two guys that you know a little bit about.
Yeah, you know, Bristol reloading and, you know, has another 2 horses this year, and these guys are pretty special. You know, they both train with us, as you know, and, you know, they both compete a lot within the facility just training, and they both, you know, want to be better than each other, but they both also really push each other and pull for each other. So it's really cool to see. These two are they're pretty special.
Mccarron looks like he shot up a little bit based on his pants. If you take a look here, Ed.
Yeah, no, Duke definitely you know, has been growing. We were waiting for it. He's got the long legs, the long arms, you know, free mover. He's really yeah, he's a special talent.
He sure is.
I just thought those
athletic
were
play.
I thought those were Ocean City special pants. Always waiting for the flood.
Yeah.
Well, there goes another fan. We're done. We had 4,000 subscribers. Now we have 4. Oh, Brooks rips that one down the right field line. It's going to go all the way into the corner.
Oh.
Brooks rounding first,
He got
going
some
into
speed.
second, and he'll get there standing with a double.
That ball was ripped.
Man, here it is again, Ed. The replay. Oh, inside pitch, turned on it nice. Nice piece of hitting.
Yeah, that was good.
Ball jumped off his bat.
Yeah, 100%. You know what? It is hard, though, down the lines here. Ed, you've played here plenty. I mean, it goes back, obviously, a few years. But trying to get the extra base hits, quite a few doubles, but you don't see many triples here, and you don't see many home runs to the left.
Yeah, now the field.
Or, I'm sorry, right. You don't see many to the right.
Right, yeah, the field plays really big. It says 300. It's not 300. We know that for a fact. But yeah, and the wind's always blowing some way. It's not a great place to hit, honestly. But you know, every now and then you'll get the day where it's blowing out, and you see some really cool homers up on this hill. But yeah, it's always been a tough place to, you know, really try to drive balls.
Last pitch got by Josh Stevens as Brooks moves up to third base. Let you guys get back after it.
And for you, I mean, you're here now every year, giving back, giving your time, being, you know, gracious and donating dollars into this program. But, you know, you're kind of one of those guys that
That one's ripped to left field. And Springford Rams are now on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That was some timely hitting. Got to matriculate and get the runners around the bases, and a good job there doing some action back-to-back for the Rams. But, Ed, you know, you played in this event. Did you not? That was before your time.
You
just
started
missed
actually
it.
the year after I
As I
graduated.
say, I knew you were close.
Yeah.
Good job, Doug.
I wish we got to.
Good job.
I knew it was close.
You did your homework. That's good.
Big supporter, though. Yeah.
He is a big supporter. You can give him that. It's probably more important than playing in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yo, how cool is it, Ed, though, to see little Frankie Lasasso out there?
Yeah.
Throwing that first pitch.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's really cool. Ooh,
Korchak rips one to center field. Right at the center fielder, gets by and falls for a base hit. Hustling to second base is Aiden McNelly, as he had to hold up. But Brian Korchak, laser single to center field. That scored out a hit. Anybody else? Ed Charlton?
I mean, yeah, it's probably a tough play. I think he should have caught it. But tough play.
No doubt about it. Looks like we got some notes. You don't see that. Usually got the cards now at the major league level, but got Coach out there going through some notes, trying to figure out where they're going to shift the outfielders to. That's next level.
Yeah. Ed Terry's into it.
Seen Coach Terry a bit on the summer circuit now.
Sure did, yep.
He loves baseball year-round in more ways than one. So no surprise here. I guess they are going to.
Big fan of Coach Terry.
No, not making a change. Umpires break that up.
Ed's a great dude. He's been around the program for a long time, since I was in high school. And, you know, even last 2 years, I think he wasn't even really coaching, but he was still around and, you know, he was helping as much as he could. And now it's good to see him back on staff and, you know, being in the dugout and really doing what he loves to do.
So Duke Mccarron getting touched up a little bit. 3 straight good hits in a row. See if he can settle down as they drop a bunt. Here's the play to first base, and you get the batter as the runners advance to second and third base.
Are you surprised how many bunts you've seen in the last 24 hours?
I am not, no, especially from some of the teams that are playing. They definitely have a history of some small ball. And you want to win a game in high school, like if you don't have, the right hitters to really just mash through a lineup, like you want to win in high school, you lay some bunts down and make some stuff happen.
So I got to ask, because we were talking about this earlier, one of the broadcasts, it might even all the way back to Bridgeton, Atlantic City, as both Coach Bean and Villela, they do whatever they need to do to squeeze those lemons and get as much lemonade as they can in terms of runs, especially when they have ducks on the pond. But this one's chopped over to third, and that'll be a 5-3 put out. Still can't get the runner in at home. So you, as a hitting coach, hitting connoisseur, what's your theory on like bunting, right? So you got these guys that want you to teach them how to hit, crush the baseball. I mean, do you ever pull them aside and kind of like go off the tee work and say, all right, guys, we're going to work on bunting?
No.
Okay,
That's not what they pay us for. I am a firm believer in, bunting's not that hard. You really just have to practice it and take some time. Like, you don't need an instructor for it. Right. It's just, if you don't practice it, it's going to be kind of tough. But if you want to be good at it, you can become good at it without coaching. But, I'm not pro bunt anything. But I love baseball. I just love the game. So if it calls for it in a situation, then sure. But, I like guys that can drive the ball, and, that's what I want to see.
Yeah. There's a shot to right center field, falling quickly. That'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that's a big RBI that Spring Ford needed, trying to keep themselves in this. And it's only the 4th inning, but runs are difficult to come by. Now we got a tie ball game.
Actually, it's 3-2.
3-2. Yeah, got to catch up on the game changer, take the lead. Look out.
3-2. So 3 runs have been plated.
So, I mean, how much of that when you're training do you kind of try to evaluate the athlete and then identify, hey, what kind of hitter is this? Where's he going to be in the lineup? And then does that change your strategy, your take on the kind of fundamentals of what you're trying to teach them from being a hitter?
Honestly, for me, not really. I don't like preach like home runs or anything. Like I think that is cool. I personally don't love a lot of like the hitting tech because I think guys can get too wrapped up in it and the numbers. And Joey Votto is one of my favorite hitters, and he said it best: is let the ball tell you what's going on. Let the ball tell you what your swing's doing. And if you understand the mechanics of a swing a little bit and how the ball comes off it when the bat's doing certain things, then you can really understand, okay, this is what happened there. In a controlled setting, obviously in a game it's a little tougher to tell sometimes, but big thing with me is learn how to hit line drives and square up the ball. And if you're a bigger dude, you're going to learn how to lift it a little more. And if you're not, I'm pretty sure anybody can get on board with, hey, let's hit more line drives. I'm definitely not a pro ground ball person,
right.
But I also think it's stupid to try to teach a kid who's not going to hit home runs, physically not going to do it, to try to do that. It's really just learn how to square balls up, and there's ways to to give yourself a better chance to do that.
Well, I think for you, I've been fortunate enough to know you for quite a few years now, and admittedly, even with my oldest, he was a guy that loved to hit with you because of the confidence that you would instill, right? You always like to say there's a lot of juice in hitting, and it's a different kind of juice I think that most people kind of think about, but it is about the mentality of I'm gonna take you. Right now, you're on the mound, but dude, I'm gonna make you pay. That's my job.
Yeah, no, for sure. And something for me, when I'm talking to hitters is, you're on offense. It's time to be aggressive. It's not time to, think anything that's not offensive. You have to go up there ready to go from pitch one, and you change a lot about how the pitcher is going to attack you when you step up to the plate. And say you do take a hack at the first pitch and you miss it or you foul it off, but that changes what the pitcher's thinking now. Now he's like, oh, this guy's ready to go. I can't make a mistake. He's not just up there going to look at it. Now they have to be a little bit more careful, and sometimes they make more mistakes when they do that. And it's tough to like instill in some guys because it's also some coaching. I think for certain guys, they want guys to take in certain counts, or they want guys to see a pitch. And like, I'm not a believer in going up there and like taking one to get your timing. I think that's eyewash. Like, you don't figure out your timing by taking a pitch. You figure out your timing by swinging. It's like, okay, I was earlier, I was later, I was on time. So a big thing, like I'm big, like, hey, let's be ready to swing the bat. Let's be aggressive. That's just kind of that's how I was. I know, I almost to a detriment at times, but I think that's how you learn to hit. And you can always learn to kind of tone it back a little bit, but you want to learn to be aggressive early as a young hitter.
All right, move to the top of the fifth inning. Just to update everybody. 3 runs were plated by Springford Rams. As they touched Duke Mccarron for 4 hits and 3 runs, and he leads off. Top of the fifth inning.
Yeah, the aforementioned Duke Mccarron. So a little bit about him, Ed. He's headed to BC.
Duke?
Yeah.
No, he's going to Maryland.
Oh, Maryland, that's
Maryland,
right. ACC. I got ACC on the mind.
Yeah, Matt Noonan's at BC.
That's right.
So, swing and a miss, and a nice pitch by Broderick.
Duke, multi-talented. I mean, where's he being forecasted at College Park?
I mean, he's a pitcher.
Yeah.
Duke's a really good hitter, a really good athlete. He's definitely a good hitter in high school, but his future is on the mound for sure. And that they're not really thinking anything other than that, I think. But yeah, he very, very talented. He throws so easy. He's got like one of those guys you can kind of just watch throw a ball all day.
Yeah.
Just because it's just smooth and buttery. Just how he moves, he's awesome.
But that's what he's wanted to do since you got a hold of him in 8th grade. Like every time the kid had a ball in his hand, he's just like, dude, let's dance.
Yeah. No, he's one of those guys that's always been very confident, and he's aggressive. Like he's not a hitter, but he is, because he has that mentality. He steps up to the plate ready to go, and he's got a decent swing, and he's aggressive, man, and that's why he's going to hit really well in high school. I think if he really wanted to hit in college, like, he could have, but he just excelled so much at pitching earlier, and he's just special with it. So for him to kind of take that and run with it is pretty cool to see.
Noah Harrington at the plate, 1 down.
It's been awesome to just see the kid evolve. I mean, I feel like he's grown up before all of our own eyes, and he kind of developed in that sweet spot of where social media started to prevail, right? Like, he was kind of it's almost like when you see like a new school start up, and you're like, hey, okay, you're in the first class. What's that look like by the time you kind of get out? And I feel like he was one of those first guys that we've seen him from the time he was a diaper dandy to now.
Yeah, no, he was, right after, Chase, where, we be able to look back at, we have videos on social media, we can look back and see Chase throwing when he was, an 8th grader and a freshman. It's like, oh my gosh, what a difference. Like, just physically, just looking at it, I was like, wow, this is kind of crazy to see. And, Duke's been the same way. He looks up to Chase, I know a ton. Those two are friends. They throw very similarly. Chase obviously has a little bit more juice, but they both are, elite movers. They can get into certain positions that allow them to do what they do, and he's definitely special.
Over to first, nice cover right there by Dylan Broderick as the 4-1 put out is made there.
Little PFP action
for the second out. Now bring up Tom Finnegan. Comes up. All right, we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. That first pitch is lifted to right field. And a play made there by Dylan Oliver. He retires Ryan Ciccone, I believe. No, it wasn't Ryan Ciccone. That's number 8. We'll get a name on that young man. Our apologies, as we did not hear the substitution. That last batter was Gage Swanger, who was retired on the fly out to right field. That should bring up. That pitch is ripped to center field for a base hit.
Oh, this is what the Rams are going to have to do. Get this party started.
And the party and started it is indeed. I'll bring up number 12, Jake Book. Jake Books, I should say, who had a double his last time up.
A little bit of a dust storm kicking up out there by the third base line.
And first pitch is outside for a ball as it gets by catcher Jas Stevens, and the runner advances to second base. Do have a new pitcher on the mound. See if we can get a shot of the back of him so I can get a number. That ball's ripped to right field for a base hit.
Well, the Rams have woken up, man.
They sure have.
So they're trying to get the rally cry going here. 5-3, they're down. They got a runner in scoring position. And as they do, you got to be thinking, hey, listen, find your pitch. Don't try to go outside the zone. Don't try to be over-aggressive here.
So Dylan Oliver from right field, he's now on the mound for the Ocean City Red Raiders.
Well, it's a good look, right? Late in the game, go with the lefty. Came through with Mccarron, throwing some cheddar. And now you come with a guy comes three-quarter delivery, left-handed. That's a whole different look. Runner goes.
There goes the runner. Cut off by the pitcher as the play was on. So Jake Books finds himself over at second base. And Griffin Starfager on at third. That pitch is inside for a ball to Aiden McNelly. One out in the bottom of the 5th. Runners at second and third and threatening. The pitch is outside for a ball. And Dylan Oliver now on the mound for the Ocean City Red Raiders.
And looks like got an intentional walk. As he's going to trot down to first base. So they're going to try to put him in a position here, get a force out.
Brian Korchak, the designated hitter, now steps to the plate. Get a line drive single. Not going to run his last time up. That first pitch is a bit high for a ball. Bases loaded. One out. Brian Korchak at the plate looking to do some damage. That pitch is a fastball over for a strike call. Count 1-1 to Brian Korchak. Oliver gets his sign, sets, and a 1-1 pitch. A little bit low for a ball. It's now 2-1. Here's a 2-1 pitch. That ball's pop foul and out of play. So the count evens up at 2-2 to Korchak.
I think that shot over there from third base says it all, man. Just a little nip in the air, but overall, beautiful day for baseball gorgeous. As the sun starts to fade in Linwood a bit.
Breaking ball just misses. Low for a ball. The count now full. And nowhere to put them as the bases are juiced. Korchak looking for something to drive.
I'm just glad you didn't go with the Kenny Rogers line. Thought you were going there.
And that one misses, and that's a base on balls and an RBI. What were we going to say about Kenny Rogers?
I thought you were going to say you got to know when to hold him and know when to fold him. That's what I thought you were going.
No, I wasn't going
with all
there.
Your dinosaur one-liners. How was it working with Barney Rubble?
I know I'm
a good man.
According to my wife, I have Barney Rubble feet. I was with Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
She says I have toes like Barney Rubble. If you can picture them when back in the day in the cartoons.
Yeah.
Anyway, Copperstone now steps to the plate with the bases still loaded and only one out. As now the Springford Rams take a 4-2 lead.
This is a clutch spot right here. Copperstone, that's an awesome baseball name.
It is. I was thinking about that earlier before the game started.
It's either going to be that or like a sports like caster. Hi, I'm Copperstone, sitting here 50-yard line for Eagles-Falcons.
And that pitch catches the inside corner for a strike call. Count now 1-1 to Copperstone. Maybe we can do a Harry Callis call on this Copperstone if he drives one out of here.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a granny.
There's a ball ripped to short and a double play to end the inning.
Wow.
A big double play to end the threat.
Clutch for the Raiders.
Bases were juiced. A humpback liner to shortstop who makes a great play and then gets the force out at third to double them up. And that will end the inning, but not before the Rams put a run on the board. It's 4-2 as we move to the top of the sixth here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
All right, move to the top of the sixth inning as Dylan Oliver leads it off for the Ocean City Red Raiders down 4-2. As he takes that first pitch high and away for a ball. Red Raiders got to get something going now as we're running out of time. 6 outs left for them. And fastball's over for a strike call from Dylan Broderick.
Yeah, Broderick doing a nice job here.
He is. Much agreed.
In relief, about 33 pitches in, according to the Game Changer pitch count right there at the top of your screen.
That was pitch number 33 as Dylan Oliver swung through that one. Count now 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, just missed. The count evens up at 2-2. Oliver walked back into first and lined out to third. In the third. That one's dribbled foul at the plate. Count remains 2-2. Dylan Oliver. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Pop foul again. Third base side and out of play. Again, you're watching the Coaches versus Cancer here at Mainland Regional High School. BFA proud to bring you the live streaming of this great event. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a pitch out of the zone. Oliver goes down swinging.
Whew. That's how you get it done. That's why those relievers are so important. Give them a little bit of a different look.
Dylan Broderick's been doing a yeoman's job on the mound as Ryan Gunnels steps to the plate. Gunnels takes that first pitch low for a ball. Gunnels walked in the first, struck out in the third inning. This is his third at bat as we are now in the top of the sixth inning. There's a ball lifted to the first base side, foul and out of play. That's Route 9, right? Right in there or no?
New Road.
Oh, New Road. Okay. Yeah. I'm about 30, 40 minutes from here, so I'm not. This is your area, though, by the way. This is your stomping grounds, as they say. Broderick winds, and the pitch. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Count evens up at 2-2 to Riley Gunnels. And a 2-2 pitch. Low and away for a ball. Full count to Riley Gunnels with nobody on and one out. Here in the top of the sixth inning. And here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball to short. Opportunity for Griffin Starfair. Throws the first and they get him. 6-3 to put out for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Dante Eduardi, and there it was on the Game Changer Instant Replay. Folks, if you're not signing up for Game Changer to be able to see this live stream actually through the feed and all the benefits that come with it, you are missing out. Lots of great bells and whistles. Go back and check the stats of the game. You can go back in history as far as you want. Make some nice special video clips of your sons or even the whole team's actions in this game. I'll tell you, it's been well, unfortunately, that's why my phone is now dead. It's because I was using the app profusely during this. Well, we're doing 4 games today. But you want to talk about some fun, you can actually click on the screen and pull up the box score on a live feed. That's insane. That pitch is fouled at the plate to Dante Eduardi. 0 for 2 today. So you sign up for the free Premier 7-day membership, correct?
You don't even need to sign up. It's automatically it's community pass. So you go in there, you'll get 7 days access from the day of the event,
right.
All the highlights, all the clips, and then if you want to get the archive footage after the fact, you just sign up. And it's like, oh, man, it's $5 a month. That's right, $5 a month.
Eduardi goes down swinging to end the inning for the Red Raiders. We will move to the bottom of the 6th inning with your score: Springford Rams 4, Ocean City Red Raiders 2 here on BFA.
student athlete within 24 hours. Hi, my name is Dr. Robert Falconero from Premier Orthopedic Associates. I have been an orthopedic sports medicine specialist for the past 30 years. I am also the head basketball coach at Bishop Eustace Prep, a former player and a former patient. I have seen orthopedic sports medicine from all sides. I would like to talk to you today about a common injury known as the ankle sprain. This occurs when the foot is rolled inward and an injury occurs to the lateral or outside aspect of the ankle. During this process, the tendons are stretched, but more importantly, the ligaments are injured or torn. The two major ligaments supporting the lateral side of the ankle are the anterior talofibular ligament and the calcaneofibular ligament. Injuries vary from mild stretching of the ligament to a complete tear of both ligaments. A clinical examination and x-ray studies help determine the severity of the injury and the possible need for an MRI. Treatment usually consists of some form of bracing and rehabilitation. However,
we head to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Springford Rams heading to plate. We have Nick and Nick coming up. Nick Flores, Nick Moyer, and then Ryan Garvey here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
And what a heck of a ball game we have here.
Yeah, good one indeed. Two powerhouses from two different states. Dylan Oliver on the mound for the Ocean City Red Raiders as he came in last inning. That pitch misses the mark. It's now 2-0 to Nick Flores. There's a 2-0 pitch from Oliver. Fastball over for a strike call. Count is actually 3-1 to Flores. And he walked him. So Flores is a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That'll bring up Nick Moyer. Moyer flew out to right field his first time up, back in the 2nd. An RBI single in the 4th. Throw it to first base, gets by, and it's out of play, and that means that Nick Flores will move up to second base. So now a runner in scoring position with nobody out, and a big spot for Nick Moyer to add some insurance runs for the Rams of Springford, Pennsylvania. Springford was 18-8 last year. Had a good season in 2021. In the very competitive state of Pennsylvania. And that one got away from Josh Stevens as Nick Flores moves up to third base. Yeah, Springford was 15-1 in the Pioneer Conference, 18-3, I should say, overall, led by head coach Rick Harrison. They're actually facing the defending state champions in Ocean City Red Raiders. I don't know if we mentioned that earlier.
It's a tough schedule, and when you add in, yo Alex, you know Jimmy Golden from Arcadia used to be in Cornell. Yeah. He said to say hello. Yeah. You and where's he now? Sullivan. He's still at Arcadia. He's the but he runs Baseball U Philly. Oh yeah. Part of Baseball U PA. Yeah. And he told me to say hello. Hello. Tell him I said hi. I sent him the link to the game terms. Like, dude, that is badass. Change the world, baby. Oh yeah. Change the world.
Was that intentional that we got that on air?
I thought I had it covered. Did you hear the whole thing?
I could hear it. Yeah, I was just like, well, that's all right. It was good. We're having fun with it. It was genuine. It wasn't that bad. It was PG rated. That pitch is low for a ball, and Nick Moyer draws a walk. So 2 walks this inning.
Well, I mean, rightfully so, right? So we partner up with Jimmy Golden. We got the College Dream Stream series. So Jimmy Golden of Baseball U, Philly, pitching coach over there at Arcadia University. He understands the importance and how the recruiting process works firsthand. So we partnered up with them last summer. So many kids over the last 2 seasons have gotten the next opportunity in college with the Baseball U Philly crew. So when we decided to kind of expand horizons a little bit, offer some teams some competitive tournaments that the college coaches will both be attending in person, walk away with our professional video, and then they get sent it in their email inbox over 300 different college coaches. I mean, it makes a lot of sense for these regional travel programs instead of having to travel all the way down to Georgia. And I'm not saying that isn't a good thing in its own right, but a lot of kids, as we find, 85 to 90% end up going to college if they're going to play D1, D2, D3 within a 3.5 hour drive at home. So we kind of figured, hey, let's do more of a regional reach. And the partnership has been really good, both with Jimmy Golden and with the college coaches. So more to come. And again, you can check it out. Sign up via the link on bfalivestream.com.
Yeah, definitely subscribe to BFA Livestream. All good stuff. Great video. Go back and watch it in its perpetuity, as I like to say. That bunch dropped down to first base side. Nice play. Going to home with it.
He's safe.
He's safe. Could not get him as Nick Flores crosses the plate safely for the 4th run for Springford Rams. Or is that the 5th run? I'm sorry. Let me count these up. 5th run. It's now 5-2. This is Micah Sitzinger, number 9, pinch hitter, I believe, or Seitzinger, 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 Micah Seitzinger. He's squaring up the bunt, or at least showing bunt. Drops a good bump right back at the pitcher to go to third. And the force out is good. So fielder's choice bunt back to the mound. 1-5 goes to play for the second out of the inning. Actually, the first out of the inning, I apologize. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. Griffin Strefface, who grounded out to Short, grounded out the second, I should say, and had a single back in the 5th inning. It's 1 for 3 today. He tries to keep the rally going as the Rams pick up a run here in the bottom of the 6th. There's the pitch on the outside corner for strike. Here's the throw to third, but not in time.
Sounds like the bells are ringing.
It does.
It's just the clang of the flagpole.
The flagpole, yep. That wind is whipping.
It also sounds like what your voice sounds like to me after we've been on the air together for 10 hours in a day.
I would agree. Or nails going down a chalkboard. Sure, Mike Gill agrees with that too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he lives around the corner, and he's texting us.
He's got earplugs in,
saying that, I turned on the radio to listen to the other broadcast when I'm watching.
Telemundo. The live Telemundo broadcast of Coaches versus Cancer.
We got the baseball, coaches, or I forget what that word for coaches is. I'm already out. 3 words in. Partidos de béisbol.
La bola, la bola, la bola.
Aquí, Linwood.
There's a ball ripped to left field, falling quickly, and it falls for a base hit. Barehanded by the left fielder. He throws it in. Another run will score for the Rams, and it's now a 6-2 ball game.
Well, spring forward opening it up, and this is why. Ball's pitched outside low corner, and just go with it. Don't try to pull it. Make good contact, and find some real estate.
Jake Books now steps to the plate, having himself a day. He's 2 for 3. Scored a run. Still only one out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Well, spring forward, coach has got to be happy with what he sees. A little bit of a slight grin as he looks across the hill, and it looks like we're going to have a pitching change late in this one. Bottom of the 6th. And that's going to bring in number 4 for the Ocean City Red Raiders here in their season opener of 2022. And while we have this new arm warming up, I think you'll hopefully warm up your hearts. Think about making a contribution through Venmo here at Coaches vs. Cancer. All proceeds benefit the local South Jersey market and the American Cancer Society. You can scan the QR code to your bottom right corner, or up there in the top left, you can go to @Mainland Baseball-CVC. That's @Mainland Baseball-CVC to go ahead and make a donation. Al had made a donation, and there's a lot of reasons to want to give. And although Ocean City is down right now, they certainly aren't down on the great feelings that they have for one of their own, Frankie Lassasso. His dad's a coach on the staff. He's a great story and a great reason to want to encourage people to want to participate in this awesome event and want to give back. It's just that. It's about giving opportunities and giving money and funds that go towards research and finding new ways. And RK Chevrolet is a prime example of that.
No,
just
indeed.
Like, they love to support families and events like Coaches versus Cancer. And believe it or not, just found out they're in the top 3 in the entire country of Chevrolet dealerships that have raised funds for cancer awareness, breast cancer, Jim G and his team. So he jumped right in as a Grand Slam sponsor to this, somebody who's obviously very close to us, near and dear to our hearts. And as we're standing here thinking about our, how fortunate we are to be in the RK Chevrolet Kia Subaru Mobile Studios, he also, wanted to give his best regards, and hopefully Jim will be here tomorrow. But again, in all actuality, the stories that continue to unwind. And in the 11th year, we're here at Mainland. It started out in Millville. Mike Edwards' mother had passed away. He was the assistant coach with Coach Hallenbeck in Millville. This event started in Millville. He comes over to Mainland with Coach Kern. Absolutely wanted to carry the torch and carried it over. So this is about family. This is about traditions. This is about connections. And this is about the willingness to pay it forward. And we hope that you can find it in your hearts to give in the honor of someone that you love who has battled or who is battling. And we got quite the battle in a different variety, a baseball kind, right here in the 6th inning from Mainland.
And I don't know if I should actually mention it, but I have my own family member dealing with that same situation. And, obviously it hits every family. It hits home. More than happy to give. Pitch is over for a strike call. Books 2 for 3, as I said earlier today. Actually, it's right there in the corner of the screen. I didn't even notice that. Very nice. The game changer is a game changer, baby. No doubt about it.
I think our buddy Mike Gill is watching in the warm confines of his home.
What would he say? Get Al off the air?
No, he was.
The ball lifted to right field, hit fairly deep. It looks like it's going to be a routine play, and it is. Runner tags and moves from second to third base for the second out of the inning.
Productive out
Very productive out indeed.
Move runners up. Try to leverage this. 6-2 ball game for sure. But, you know, Mike, you'll want to make sure we're getting the message across because we are beta testing with Game Changer. So the banners and graphics that we created originally for our broadcast, Scorebug covers it up at the top. But it's Venmo at Mainland Baseball-CVC to make your Venmo donation. So thank you, Mike Gill, for pointing that out. And for tomorrow's 4 games, we'll get that corrected.
Gill is special.
Yes. More ways than one.
Yes.
He has a mirror in his house where he says, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Ada McNally now at the plate.
What an awesome day of baseball. Like I said, a little brisk.
Just a little brisk.
Little
It wasn't that
brisk,
bad, though.
but
It was bearable.
So we'll be right back here tomorrow.
Check swing, and did he go? They're looking for the appeal. And he said he went.
Ooh.
Umpire said he went. Count now 1-1 to McNeely. McNally, I should say. And pitch is low and away for a ball. Was that Mike Gill sending his best regards to me?
No. I feel you know, one of the big guys in the Pennsylvania baseball scene. I'll say I'm going to wait for my response text here, and I'll fill you in a second. That ball gets away.
Sun starts to go down towards the horizon. I'm having challenges seeing home plate from here in center field. I got the sun glare in my eyes. I'm trying to see it on the monitor. That pitch is pop foul against the backstop. And here's 3-2 pitch. High for a ball. He walked him. So McNally now loads the bases with 2 outs. And the 4-hole hitter, which he did not want to do, designated hitter Brian Korchak, who's 2 for 2 today. There's an RBI. Had himself a game. That first pitch offering is low for a ball.
So the old 6 degrees of separation. So we're here at Mainland, right? So we're
Kevin
here,
Bacon called?
Yeah, something like that,
okay.
right? But
right.
So we got a Pennsylvania team, we got an Ocean City team, and my cousin Chris Stasic, who is heavily involved in the Pennsylvania baseball scene. He's watching, a Mainland alum, mind you, and his son, my cousin, second cousin as such, Hayden Stasic, now a freshman at Devon Prep, made the varsity.
Awesome.
As a freshman.
As a freshman.
Yeah, man. So
Ooh.
he's over there battling with those guys. I love their unis. Got some powder blue rocking over there at Devon Prep, so want to wish him well. And, you know, shout out to my cousin because we talk a lot about guys that give back and try to do more for others in the community. And he helps a lot of ball players over there on the other side of the river. And I know he's a proud papa as of right now. So certainly he's
as
tuning
he should
in.
be.
Yeah, well,
good job, Hayden.
I heard he was tuning in as he was driving, so I'm just going to tell him, listen, don't look.
Was he? Do I dare do a funny on this guy after you just said all those nice things about him? I was just wondering if he was looking in the mirror and loving himself at that time. How can he drive and look in the mirror at the same time?
Probably got 2 mirrors. It's all right.
Count now goes to 2-1. Brian Korchak.
Man, that sun is brutal there if you're playing the hot corner at third base right now.
It is. I'm getting the same sun glare in my eyes here in the travel trailer. Runners are going. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. No.
Swing and miss.
Swing and miss. Oh, boy. And the run will score. It's now 7-2.
Didn't see that one coming. A little bit of a question mark, but nonetheless, that there is a swing and miss, drop third strike that ends up scoring a run.
Copperstone now steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today with a sacrifice bunt. That first pitch is over for a strike call. Copperstone, the baseball name.
Little Pennsylvania score. I just mentioned Devon Prep, and they had defeated Central High School for a varsity win, 9-4. It's a little PIAA.
Oh, here comes a steal at home. The ball bounces up, and it's successful.
So that's great communication from a teammate standpoint.
Griffin Starfar.
You want to talk about trust. That's one of those deals that you got to make sure that you're all on the same sides. No one swings the bat. And a good sales job. Look, he knew it was coming, and then he waited till the last second to bail. What an awesome play.
Wow.
The old thievery of home.
I'm loving Springford, the aggressiveness they play with.
Yeah, they're starting to pour it on here. They didn't travel all the way from over the bridge to talk about their walks coming home.
That's right. So it's now an 8-2 ball game in favor of the Rams of Springford. That pitch catches the outside corner for a strike call.
Sun is fading quickly here in Linwood.
And it's getting chillier by the minute.
Yeah. Well, luckily for you, you have a little bit extra insulation.
You're talking about the jacket, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Can you zip that thing up still?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, that's good.
That ball's lifted to left field. And it falls foul.
Good effort out there and left. Tracked the ball all the way. Lady wearing the boots, she got a little nervous, but no harm, no foul. Well, actually, it was foul. It was a foul ball.
It's Nick Moyer made his way out to left field. He was playing second base earlier today.
I know it's been a long day because even our producer Dave Virgilio, he's not buying into the dad jokes.
I think he's. You okay? Are you still with us, Dave? Yeah. Okay. All right. That's the last I ever heard, Dave. That pitch is high for a ball. It's now 3-2 to Copperstone.
Copperstone, greatest name so far in the Coaches versus Cancer Classic from a baseball standpoint.
Big time. And a payoff pitch. Rip the second. Bobbled there, gathers and throws. And they safe at first. Did he say safe or out?
He said out. That's why they're running. That's why they're running off the
I'm
field.
saw them running, but it looked like he made a safe sign.
There's the game changer replay. Slow it down just a little bit for Al. You know, sometimes he needs us to take our time. We're teaching with him. And there's the play.
Yeah,
bang,
he got
bang.
him.
But
Good call.
hustle out of the
Umpire
box.
was right there in the right position. There it was. I wasn't watching the screen. I was watching across the field and could not tell. But 4 runs plated by the Springford Rams here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Last 3 outs of this ball game right here on BFA. All right, welcome back. We're moving to the top of the 7th inning. Final 3 outs of this ball game, possibly. So Ocean City Red Raiders try to get something going. 6 runs down. It's number 5, Evan Taylor. Will face the new pitcher on the mound. I thought I overheard the announcement, but did not quite catch it, so I do apologize. But there is a new pitcher on the mound. That first pitch is hit softly to short, gathering there and throwing and getting him. Nice play made there by Griffin Starfarer to Jake Books, making it look easy. That's Griffin Starfair, I should say. My apologies. So 1 out here at the top of the 7th inning. We're 2 outs away. This going in the books. And the first pitch bounces up there for a ball.
Just so you know, my cousin wanted to tell you that when they're running off the field, that generally tells you the last out's been recorded.
Yeah,
but he says you sound great.
Yeah, thanks.
Just thankfully there's no camera on you.
Yeah, thank you again. That pitch misses the mark for a ball. It's now 1-1. To Sean Rapetti. That one catches the outside corner for a strike call. Look like a slider there from the spring forward pitcher. Do we have a name for number 25 yet?
Yeah, let me look that up for you.
That pitch misses low and away for a ball, so Rapetti will get a base on balls with 1 out.
It's Garrett Weibel.
Garrett Weibel on the
pitcher.
Mound. Okay. Number 9, center fielder Jack Hogue. With a runner at first, steps to the plate. And 1 out. Weibel checks the runner and sets. And the pitch. Fastball over a strike call.
Sun's starting to fade quickly, and there's no question about it. Little shadow challenges for the batter.
Shadow challenges for me with bad eyes, too. Same time as he goes over to first base. And Rapetti gets back in plenty of time. Weibel sets, and the pitch. That one bounces up there for a ball.
Matter of fact, I was looking from the first base side. You can kind of see how that field's cut in half. I mean, look how tall some of the people look because of the shadows.
Yeah, they do. Weibel having a little bit of challenge with the strike zone right about now, but he'll try to get himself together as he has a 6-run lead here in the top of the 7th and already 1 out on the board with a runner at first base and Rapetti. Petty takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, base hit to left field.
Well, the Raiders trying to rally here late in this one.
Now runners at first and second with only 1 out. And Duke Mccarron, top of the order, comes to the plate for the Ocean City Red Raiders.
Well, if you're Ocean City and you're trying to compile a late rally, getting to the top of the order is a good way to ignite that spark.
That first pitch to Mccarron is over for a strike call. And the 0-1 pitch from Weibel. Bounces up there for a ball as the runners hold. Count evens up at 1-1 to Duke Mccarron. Just realized we didn't thank Harrison Beverages for their sponsorship today.
Well, they're an important sponsor.
Very important sponsor. That last pitch dribbles foul, and the count evens up at 2-2, I believe.
Especially after a long day.
Mm-hmm.
Friends at Harrison Beverage.
That one gets by, and a runner advances to third. A runner holds it first, and actually Petty moves up to third base.
Oh.
Hogue remains at first. So now runners at the corners with one out. A 2-2 count to Duke Mccarron. Weibel's in a situation with a 6-run lead to just keep throwing strikes. Just throw strikes and let the defense do their work. That one's fouled away. That ball's hit softly to third. It's going to be a tough play as McCarron's fast, and they do not get him as he's safe.
He is safe. Ball was dropped over there on a nice pick effort here on the game changer replay.
Yeah, Jake Books makes a great effort. You'll see it again right here.
And just sticks the bat out there out front.
McCarron had that beat.
Yeah.
Even if he picked it, McCarron had it beat.
Good speed there.
Noah Harrington now with an 8-3 ball game.
The Red Raiders, the state champion Red Raiders, don't forget. They're not going to just go quietly into that night.
That first pitch is over for a strike call. Yes, my partner's going to go up top on the RK Chevrolet mobile studio to adjust the camera lenses. It's getting a little dark on there. There goes the runner who advances to second base. As Duke Mccarron steals second with no throw. So catcher's indifference on the last play. Now runners at second and third. Force out now does not come into play. Harrington fouls that one off. What would you do if he fell through the roof right now? I would laugh at first. But then I'd be like, are you okay? That ball's ripped to third. And the runners will get back just in time. So that's the second out of the inning. That ball was definitely ripped. Right back to the third baseman, Aiden McNelly. Here it is on the Game Changer instant replay. He did not quite catch McNelly making that play, but good job nonetheless. So now 2 outs in this ball game. And Tom Finnegan takes that first pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a strike call. Oh, nice breaking pitch as he swings through that one.
Yeah, Weibel digging deep on that one. That was a nice pitch. He tries to close this out.
Strike three, struck him out, and that will end the ball game as the Springford Rams defeat Ocean City Varsity Red Raiders 8-3 right here on BFA Sports. And we're going to take you out real quick and thank everybody for watching today here at the Coaches vs. Cancer. Please, before we sign off, please donate if you can. Go on Venmo. Doug has mentioned a number of times. And we want to thank, first of all, Mike McGarry of the Atlantic City Press, Mike Gill of 97.3 ESPN. Dave Virgilio, our producer. Nick Penza, our camera operator. Charles Hope, our senior camera operator. Josh Davidson. And for BFA Sports, I'm Al Fisher.
I'm Doug Stasic.
We can't wait to see you play ball.